Well, good evening, everybody. Let's call a special regional hospital district meeting to order for January 8th. I'd like to acknowledge that this meeting is being held on the traditional territory of the Dene and Cree of Fort Nelson First Nation, as well as the Northern Territory of the Dene-Zawit Prophet River. And of course, we always recognize the Métis people who live among us. So please be advised that tonight's meeting is available to the public to attend virtually, is being streamed and recorded. Are there any additions to tonight's agenda from the board? Staff? Okay. Is there anybody online that might want to publicly comment? No? Thank you. Adoption of the agenda, please. Moved by Councillor Andrews, second by Councillor Enoch. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. So we have one item of business on the open portion of this agenda, which has to do with the memorandum of understanding. History of this, it came to us in the fall. We had some concerns with it and sent off our concerns in several areas mainly around communication. There was a fall meeting of the with Northern Health, their capital works folks, and then the chairs of the different hospital districts around the northern part of the province. We brought up our concerns there. They put the signing of the MOU of all the districts on hold until a new draft would come back. They met with us. We told them what our concerns were, and this is the draft that has come to us since. We let them know what our concerns were. So that's kind of the history of where we are. You've all had opportunity to review the new MOU in your agenda package. Are there any questions? So I think our concerns around being able to meet to talk about capital items that are small in nature, that was proposed to be removed. It's still there with an opportunity for us to sit and meet. That is there. Our ability to talk about the future budget when it comes to larger capital items is there. We were concerned about meeting with the board. It doesn't give us the opportunity to meet with the entire board, but it does give us the opportunity to request a meeting when we may be concerned about the capital. And they have said that they will endeavor to meet with us with the chair, the CEO, and any directors of Northern Health that are from our hospital, or sorry, from our health, HDSA, health. I'm just lost.
It says
Service delivery area.
But that's not what it says. So sorry, don't mean to correct, but it says the board or the board chair and the representative directors of the board that are within proximity or live within geography. I don't know if that's the proper word, but that's how it's written, of the RHD, and then with the CEO. So it's my understanding that none of the board members live within our region. So yeah.
So I believe that they've modified it. I don't think it went quite as far as we would have liked them, but I think that proof is in the pudding. That if we do request a meeting, and it doesn't prove out that we get a meeting with at least these people they've mentioned, then we've got issue moving forward in future MOUs. But I feel they've come as far as they're prepared to come. And I think that they've met our expectations for the most part. So I would accept a resolution to allow the chair, myself, to sign the MOU. So moved. Moved by Councillor Roper. the chair is authorized to sign on behalf of the Regional Hospital District, the MOU with Northern Health. Do I have a second? Councillor Ian X. Discussion. Go ahead, Councillor Groy.
Yeah, so I was still very disappointed to see on point number 13 where the Northern Health Board will provide the opportunity for each RHD to meet with the Northern Health Board as meetings are held in the HSDA in which their respective communities reside. So that still gives access to all the health districts around Prince George, because that's where my understanding is that's where the majority of the board meetings are held, is in Prince George. So it gives access to health districts that we don't have. So inequitable access as far as I saw. But the mayor did point out to me today when I was talking to him that they have added or that the health district, like the HSDA for us, would include Dawson Creek, Fort St. John, Chetwynd. And so if the board ever meets in those areas, we would have an opportunity to meet the board. So I guess I could hold my nose and vote in favor just to move this along. But I would like the minutes to reflect that I still feel that certain health districts have more access to the board than we do.
And I think technically and in theory, that's correct. In actuality, I'm not sure that actually happens. But you know, I certainly didn't hear other hospital districts at the meeting, at the fall meeting, saying that they're meeting sort of whenever they want with the board. I think the board is pretty reluctant to the board being the Northern Health Board is reluctant, I think, to bring a lot of hospital districts into their or communities into their meetings. So and I think the perspective of the inequity is true, but I don't think they see it that way. I had to sort of force that idea even upon the chair to recognize that because they meet in Prince George, the way the words are, it does allow them more access. But I think in reality, it's not actually. So Councillor Growing's point is absolutely is correct, but I think that until they have a meeting in Dawson Creek or Fort St. John and don't invite us, I'm just not sure that we have an issue. So are there any other comments? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Thank you very much. Are there any notice of motions for the hospital district? No. Are there any questions from the public? Is there any public there that have questions about what we just talked about? No, then we'll resolve to move into a closed meeting. There is a closed meeting agenda to discuss 91 2B 90. I think it's 91 90 2B. So I need a motion to that effect, please. Moved by Councillor Andrews, seconded Councillor Roper. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you. We'll take a minute and we will move in camera. So thank you. We will reconvene and come back into the Special Regional Hospital District. We do not have a report to report out. So at this time, adjournment is in order. Motion for adjournment, please. Moved by Councillor Soul, second by Councillor Andrews. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thank you very much.